Hey everybody, welcome on in to the Huntington Beach Oilers post-game report with not one, but two stars of the game here today as the Oilers pick up the 18-1 win against the Edison Chargers, snapping the two-game losing streak. We're going to start with the first player of the game. They're both equal, but we're going to go with the offense first. Jayton Greer, 3-hit performance today, halfway to a cycle. You got the party going in the third inning with a 2-run double. Talk me through that at bat and how important it was to get the offense rolling after a tough series last week against Newport Harbor.
I'll take it.
Yes, you can.
So we had a rough last week. It was rough hitting wise. So we worked in the cage and we worked on the field, undressing for lefties hitting in the shortstop and for righties hitting the second baseman. And I think it worked pretty well. And balls carried. And we had a pitcher on the mound who was pretty good. He spun it pretty well. But we jumped on him pretty early, so we felt good.
Absolutely. See, I can just have Jayton do the rest of this interview. He knows how to do it really well. And then you go from offense, and you also need to match that with great pitching. And Otto did that very fantastic today. 4 innings of work, no hit baseball. There was 1 run allowed in the first inning, and we'll talk about it because there's always the good and things to improve on. A little bit of some command troubles in the first inning, but you get the win today. How did you like your performance, and talk to us through how you navigated through that tough first inning?
Yeah, so first inning, it's just one of those. Every day you're going to come to the field and you won't always have it. And that was, me and Spring knew it was one of those days. But when you're able to compete, and especially after that first inning, a lot of command was off. But coming back to the dugout, everyone's behind me. And especially offense, that next inning scores 2 runs. That's amazing for me. It gets me back in the lead, and I can go out and pitch there. Go back out and pitch with a lead, and that makes me feel a lot more secure and safe. Because, Edison's not a terrible team. They got a good program. They're well coached. And it's just nice being out there with a lead and knowing my team's behind my back, especially after last week. We could hit the ball and we did amazing.
And through all the ups and downs of the season, I'm going to let you guys know this. This was their idea to do the sit-down interview in this way, so I actually kind of really love this format. But after having that 2-game losing streak last week, get back into the win column today. You both can answer this probably very similarly, but on a scale of 1 to 10, how big is this win here for this season?
Oh, like an 11, I would say. Like, this gave us a lot of momentum going into the next 2 games that we need to win. So, we feel good.
4 games left in the regular season, and every game is the next big one. So on a scale of 1 to 10 for you, Otto, how big was today's win?
Not even today's win, but we're kind of grateful that we lost last week because it makes every game important. And like Madur said, he talked about that if we would have won last week, we would have clinched, and a lot of our guys wouldn't have been going full. Like, I would have only thrown 2 innings is what we were talking about. But since we lost, it really makes us have to work hard and get like these type of wins to where we know that we can do this again, and every game matters instead of this rest of the season being kind of just a doozy, and really makes us compete till the end of the year.
Well spoken, very true from not 1 but 2 leaders on this Oilers staff this year. Otto Espinoza, 4 innings of work today, gets the win. Jayton Greer, one of our offensive stars of the game, a 3-hit performance, multiple RBIs. You got the team lead in RBIs now. So
really?
Congratulations to you. Keep up the good work as the Oilers get the 18-1 win today against the Edison Chargers. Congrats to you guys, and you at home can watch the rest of the highlights of today's game.
Thank you, Dom.
But more important is the Oilers getting at least 1, if not more, here in this frame to get back in this ball game. There goes Goldenets, and that one's driven out into left center field, going towards the scoreboard, and that one will one-hop the wall. Matt Heidel will score. Trevor Goldenets will sprint all the way in, and Jayton Greer gets the Oilers on the board with a 2-run double, and it's 2-1 Oilers, and Jayton halfway to the cycle already this afternoon. 263 average, 10 hits, and 38 at-bats for Porter this season against teams within the Sunset League. 1-0, and that one's driven out into left field, going on back, and that one is off the top of the wall, and it comes rolling down. Jayton Greer will come on in. Porter will chug on in and slide into second with a double, and the Oilers this time around cash on in once again. It's 3-1. Oilers walked off on Poly Prep at the NHSI tournament on a fielder's choice off the bat of Cole Clark. Ethan Porter, 2 Tuesdays ago, walking off on Los Al. Last Tuesday, Jared, Oilers on the road today, and really don't want to think about it, as that one is roped out into left center field, splits the outfielders and gets down. Turning first, chugging on into second with the stand-up double is Jared Grindlinger. Ethan Porter will score, and it's 4-1 Huntington Beach. So now that that's all squared away, Matt Heidel over at first. Goldenettes at the plate. Very similar situation to last inning, as the 0-2 is roped out into right center field, going on over, chasing after it, and that one will get down and split the outfielders. Here comes Matt Heidel coming around third. There will be no throw. An RBI double for Trevor Goldenettes, and the Oilers add another one on the board. It's 5-1. Espinoza gets the sign. The 1-2 to Shota. And that one's right on the outside corner. Down by way of the K goes the Edison Chargers right fielder. And striking out the side is Espinoza for the first time today in his third consecutive 1-2-3 frame. We go to the fifth. My guess, for all intents and purposes, probably see him on the bump tomorrow afternoon at home for the Oilers. Offering, lined into right field, and that one will go fair. Turning third and coming home is Kurtz. Ethan Porter will trail right behind. It's another double on the day for Jared Grindlinger, and the Oilers tack on another one. It's 6-1. CJ, team leader coming into today in doubles with 5. First pitch you will see. He'll line this one out into left center field, going all the way to the warning track, and that one's off the base of the wall. Porter will come in and score. Jared Grindlinger will cruise on in, and C.J. Weinstein snaps the over streak with a double here in the fifth, and the Oilers add 2 more on the board. It's 8-1. And his 2 RBIs have gotten the Oilers the lead and have not looked back, as that one is lined over the head of the shortstop in Alvarez. Here comes Dunham coming around, and going into third is Goldenettes, who will be safe sliding in even though the tag was quick. Oilers add another one, and they do get those double digits for the third time this season. They have the 10-1 lead. As Trent will wave the hands over the head. Get ready to roll the 3-1 from Stanley. And Trent will sky this one out into center field, going on over to the track, to the wall, and that one's going to one-hop the wall. Trevor Goldenettes will score. Dane Cunningham will score. Trent Grindlinger gets a double, and it's now 12-1 Huntington Beach. As Brown will lock in, number 26, 5'11", 163-pounder, committed to TCU. One of 14 commitments on this roster. The 3-2 pitch, and that one hits the inside corner. Down by way of the K goes Debanon, and that is a back-to-back strikeout the side frames for the Oilers in the fourth by Otto Espinoza, and now the fifth by Tanner Brown. We go to the top of the sixth inning, so trying to tally all this. Scoreboard might be a little messy, but it's messy in a good way. A lot of green. Green meaning go, and green meaning run scored, as Cole Clark will drive this one out to right field, and that one will get down and reach to the wall. Dane Cunningham will jog on in. Stopping at third is Easton Shortle. RBI double for Cole Clark, and the future UCI Anteater gets on the board. A 5-run sixth inning makes it 17-1 Huntington Beach. But definitely an offensive day to remember. Scoring 16 runs here last year, 17 here today as the 2-2 pitch, and that one is grounded through the left side for a base hit. Shortle will come on in. Everybody will go station to station. RBI single for Owen Bone. Make it 18-1 Huntington Beach. And definitely a game to remember here this season for the Oilers. 18 runs on the day. Can Arroyo finish it off? The 0-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Down by way of the K goes Bailey, and that is the ball game.